fire.
I think we're about to get onto the topic that everybody's waiting for us to
Let's
talk
fucking
about.
run it.
Let's run it.
I'm shooting from the hip now.
We're going to talk about the whole T.I. and his daughter situation. I feel like, obviously, that shit is very invasive and gross. Like, I could not even imagine my dad doing that to me. That is so disgusting. Like, why do you want to be so involved in your daughter's sex life? That's so weird and incesty and hillbilly as shit with his country ass. And in the beginning, when I said the only thing Azalea Banks was right about was fucking T.I. And even though she beefed with Iggy Azalea, her and Iggy had the same thing to say about him, that he's misogynistic and country and just a whole coon in general. And it's a fucking shame. I'm so tired. I am so tired of hearing about his fucking hillbilly ass and his fucking backwards ass ways. His own daughter is even embarrassed. She got caught on social media liking certain tweets about people being sympathetic for her and being like they feel sorry for her and that she deserves her privacy, and that's very invasive. So obviously she feels very uncomfortable. And what he was trying to prevent from happening, well, you just blew up your daughter's fucking spot. So now she's getting bombarded with fucking DMs and all types of shit saying, oh, you should let me pop your cherry, and just a whole bunch of very disrespectful shit.
I didn't say that, but I slid in them DMs.
What did you say?
I'll tell you later.
That's not funny, Daniel. That shit really made me irritated. I was like, bruh, I could not even imagine, like...
Yeah,
that's so embarrassing. Like, it's so embarrassing.
I think
weird.
That's just hilarious.
It's so weird.
As fuck. Like, what the fuck was that nigga thinking? Like, if you're gonna do some shit like that, all right. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's weird. It's invasive.
Why would you make it public? Keep it in your house. If you're gonna be fucking weird, keep it in your house. Because the second you put it out there, bro, we are going to tell you that you're fucking weird and you're humiliating your child.
Bro, I don't know who the interviewer is that fucking...
It was Miguel's wife and some other random bitch. And they were just sitting there talking about, ha ha ha, oh my god, ha ha. You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch.
Them bitches said like this, alright, we're gonna catch a T.I. today, boys. We're gonna fucking reel his ass out there with some intelligent shit. He's gonna be a house nigga. We're gonna reel his ass. And then, bro, they thought they were gonna catch a goddamn tuna. They caught a goddamn beluga whale. Like, this shit is so big. Like, every fucking, like, news outlet on Snapchat is like, oh, a T.I. What are you going to do? And then they're blurring out the word hymen like it's not a medical term. I'm like, dude, what type of world we live in where you got to blur out the word penis or hymen or vagina? Like, bro, you shouldn't even get demonetized for that. Like, nigga, those are, I could be saying the worst shit.
Why can't I say, I could say arm, but I can't say,
right.
Like, it's a part of your body.
Somebody said that shit at my job today because the nigga was tripping, and the lady I work with was like, bro, seeing any part of a body for me is like seeing like a finger. Right. And I was like, I vouched. I'm like, same, bro. Like, when you're in like the medical field, bro, it's nothing, bro.
You know where he fucked up? Is the fact that a doctor told him
that you have to, and like, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. You
admitted that a doctor told you that a hymen is not like a cherry or nothing. Like, you can stretch your hymen out by riding a bike or you're fucking putting a tampon or something, like, or stretching, like, and T.I. said, I don't care, I want to know. Like, you're fucking weird. You made this girl sign over her rights.
Yeah, that's the most
fucked up part. And it's just so fucking nasty. And for those of y'all that's like, he been nasty, he been nasty, but the fact that now he's humiliating his daughter, it's one thing if he humiliates fucking Tiny, because Tiny a grown-ass woman and she dumb as shit. I don't give a fuck. She dumb as shit. She allows certain things to happen to her as a grown-ass woman. She could do that. But this girl is freshly 18, and she's going off to college, leaving your house, going to a new environment with people she don't even know. And now everybody on campus knows she's a virgin. She's most likely going to get harassed.
Dude,
like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
That's a fucked up variable.
That's so fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you something that you're probably not thinking about, though, and that's just the fact that, like, bro, that's like the most fucking sacred. Maybe, I mean, you gotta know, like, bro, there's a doctor telling you, like, yo, this ain't the move. Like, this is some HIPAA shit. She grown for real. Right. What I think
it's weird. When you're 16, you do have to sign off your consent.
But why would you? That's part of, like...
Because he's fucking weird.
Like, be realistic. Like, women age more mature than men. That's a fucking fact. Like, niggas be out here still on some real childish shit. Niggas be like 28. Niggas be, oh yeah, I want to go to the club, give me some pussy,
Like,
swipe.
Go start a family,
niggas out here swiping until they get motherfucking carpal tunnel in their index finger and shit. But I'm like, yo, dude, that is like, that ain't the move. He told you HIPAA, but then you come out your mouth. But what I think it all boils down to, the fact she even signed off, that nigga probably gave her some incentive, and that's the most disgusting
I thought that
part.
way too.
And I don't think nobody's thinking about that.
No,
shit.
I thought about that too because he did say every day after her birthday, I take her to the OBGYN. That's why I feel like he does pay her off. Because why else would she sign off on that? He probably did it
before her birthday and motherfucker just said that shit. And like, bro, I don't even like talking about like niggas in this type of fucking angle. Cause like, bro, I don't know you, nigga. Like, it ain't no disrespect in that light, but bro, you wild and saying this shit, like, bro. And I feel bad for your fucking artists. Like, bro, you have a whole empire, nigga. There's somebody that you sign that people in this city look up as a god and shit. Like, and I seen it. Girls Talented. Nobody's a guide unless you really believe it. But damn, that's your artist.
I'm gonna drop some names. Notice Tokyo Jetz hasn't been talking about T.I. recently. She hasn't been. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of his female and notice that it's mainly his female artists that have shit to say about him. And I want to say something real quick for all my ladies out there. Let's just kill this whole cherry popping rumor, bruh. Like, let's not act like T.I.'s daughter couldn't have had sex in January and then got tested in October and her hymens still be intact. Hymens do not break and are gone forever, okay? They stretch out and then they go back to a small size if you have not been sexually active. For all we know, she could have been having anal sex. There is different types of sex to have. So the fact that he thinks that this cherry or whatever is like this big thing, like, he's very dumb. That's why I say he a fucking hillbilly, bro. Like, he's like, something's not right about him. And the fact that his wife just be sitting there like, y'all talking about poor Tiny.
Somebody said oral too. Don't forget about oral.
Right. Like,
just don't forget about it.
I can already see, oh, my dad is right. Like, oh.
Like, come on, bro.
I'll be like, oh, my dad's creepy as fuck, bro. You just gotta eat me out because my dad's creepy. Like, what the fuck?
I'm getting 3rd, 5th, and 7th, and 8th hand embarrassment from this one, bro. My thing is, bro, your artist, because I can't imagine my bag being fucked up by some dumb, salacious shit like this. For 2, it's disgusting because you're paying somebody to fucking intrude on their life, even though they're your child, bro. Like, bro, that shit is not like from the heart if you gotta fucking con somebody with goddamn getting in their privacy. And then for 3, bro, every time some fucking social justice warrior shit happen, here come T.I. goddamn. Oh yeah, man, we gonna motherfucking get this shit right solidified. We gonna get it expeditiously.
We're gonna go to. Shut the fuck up, T.I. Oh my god.
Jay-Z working with the NFL. What you doing, homeboy? What you doing? What you doing, homeboy? You know that's some house nigga shit. We don't do no Sambo shit over here at Grand Hustle Records, homie. Like, bro. Like, bro, you used to be one of my favorite rappers, and you are smart, but why the fuck would you do this, bro? You don't see fucking any other person that runs. You don't see Puff Daddy over here even talking about how he's fucking his son's girl, do you?
No, fuck that. You don't hear Steve Harvey talk about his stepdaughter.
Oh, hey, don't talk about Steve on this podcast. Hey,
you don't see him talk
she's
about.
talking about
and that's
you,
why
Steve, not me, man.
No, I'm not talking
I want no
ill.
smoke.
I'm not talking ill. I'm saying you don't see Steve talking about his daughter, and the reason why is because T.I. is a hoe, and he's scared that his daughter is going to be a hoe. But you know what he's not scared of? He's not scared of his sons being hoes. He's only scared of his daughters being hoes because he is a fucking hoe. But, T.I., your daughters are not you. Your children are not you. And another thing that I wanted to mention is, for example, with your family.
Yes.
I've noticed, like, with your stepdad and your stepsister, your stepdad is way more concerned about the boys that be around her. He never tells her, you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't do that, because the boys will do this. He's more so concerned about the dudes. My dad, he never told me I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, but he tells my younger guy siblings, this is what you should not do to a woman, this is what you... T.I. is like, fuck the boys will be boys, but I'm gonna do what I need to do for you so that you don't get ran through because these niggas ain't shit. Like,
lend me your ear for about 20 seconds.
Like what?
One, you gonna make her more of a hoe by doing that.
Exactly. She's just gonna be way more
Yeah,
secretive.
she's gonna be in the closet hoe if she wanna be. She might be a good girl, who knows? But now you exposing her, making her, the fact you gotta watch her like that, making her like, that's like insinuating that she's just a fucking, she can't think for herself. She's just a dumbass 18-year-old coquette. Like, don't do that shit if you intelligent like you say you are, homeboy. Like, motherfucking, you ain't gonna do that at Grand Hustle Records, homeboy. And
yeah, and Zani isn't his daughter. That's not his biological child.
Yeah, that's why she's not the one fucking on the internet like, what the fuck? Like, and then for two, people went out in public like, yo, nigga, she gotta go out in public, bro.
Right.
That's embarrassing as shit. If my mother went out in public, was like, yeah, every time Danny go to the goddamn get a physical, they see if his balls dropping a little bit lower. If his balls dropping a little bit lower, then he gonna have a firm talking to, and I'm rich, so I ain't gonna give her the money. I ain't gonna give him no money. Like, fuck that shit.
And that's another thing. A lot of people were talking about.
That shit sound real when you say it like that,
don't
it?
That's funny you said that because a lot of people were wondering, like, what is the punishment if you go to the doctor and her hymen isn't intact? And that's why I was like, I really feel like he be paying her for her virginity. I really feel like he pays her for her virginity, which is really weird because if you think about it, in a lot of countries, including America, a lot of men pay young women for their virginity, and it just does not look good. Like, bro, that is fucking gross. That came out of you. You and your wife made that person. I get it, but now they are their own person. This is not an attachment of you anymore. They're an adult. Like, what are you doing, and why would you say that on Beyonce's internet?
Hey, girl.
What are you doing? Like,
hey girl, let me kiss you on the booty. Why?
Like, why? Like,
why?
I cannot imagine if my dad did that to me.
Bro, people, but this is how society's fucked up. They get mad at Lil Wayne for just being like, oh, you don't give a fuck. You just let your daughter date hood trap rapping niggas. Right. Mm-hmm. But then when niggas actually want to be like overly involved to the point of scaring niggas, whoa, nigga, that's too much. You can let your daughter goddamn date street niggas, nigga, but damn, don't let it be no goddamn YFN Lucci, man. You can't have no goddamn Cabaret 650 Maybachs, man. Goddamn.
I never got that either, how people were just like, oh my God, Lil Wayne lets his daughter have too much freedom. I'm like, okay, in like 2 seconds, just imagine that she's not the daughter of Lil Wayne. She's having a very normal college experience, high school experience. She went to a university, you know. She dated some fuckboys. What girl hasn't dated a fuckboy in their late teens, early 20s? Like, Lil Wayne's doing a good job as letting his daughter have a normal ass life. Like, T.I. is not letting his daughter have a normal ass life. That is not fucking normal. Like, that's not normal. That's like on the same, like, barbaric ass shit that you be seeing on them fucking Oprah documentaries and shit where they be talking about how people be checking them and shit to see if they're still like, that's weird. That's fucking weird. And the fact that the doctor allowed that, he needs to get a fucking reality check too. He needs to lose his license because that's